Welcome to Low Budget Gaming. We start off first with Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. Very popular game in the series. This, along with Fallout New Vegas, is probably how the new Fallout games became popular. Great game. This was given away by Epic not too long ago, so you may have it. But if you want a DRM free version, check it out here. This is 75% off, $4.99. Next, we have another Bethesda game. We have Prey, and I've selected the digital deluxe edition, which includes all the content. Very good looking game. There was a little bit of frustration with it because a lot of the fans of the original Prey from 2006 were unhappy because this had nothing to do with the game from 2006. They're completely different games, and this is still a pretty good game. You should consider it. Beautiful looking game, runs very well, and has an interesting setting and story. So this is 80% off, $7.99. And this is the digital deluxe version. If you just want the standard version, it's a little cheaper, but I would say get the deluxe version because it also has the Moon Crash DLC. Next, we look at another big AAA game, very big AAA game in my opinion. This is Middle-earth: Shadow of War Definitive Edition. So this was $100 at launch in 2017 because I remember making rant videos and stuff. And this is now $9. So Definitive Edition, all content included, microtransactions removed, and I've played and streamed it on this very channel and had a lot of fun about 5 years ago. So great game. I would love to revisit. The fortress missions alone were fantastic, like when you went and tried to take over the fortresses. Those were the highlights. So this is 85% off, $9 only. Next is Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. So can you believe that a Sony game, PlayStation game, is available DRM free? It is, and it is Horizon Zero Dawn, 67% off, $16.49. Now with Horizon Zero Dawn and the other PlayStation games, they have jacked up the base price even in India and other places. So regional pricing is completely the same as this one. So might as well get it here if you wanted it because you'll pay the same on Steam. Here you'll get a DRM free version. So this is $16.49. Next is Kingdom Come Deliverance Royal Edition. I know a lot of people really love this game, and amazing thing is I had pre-ordered this game when it first came out, but at launch it was a little buggy, so I never actually went back to playing this game, which is a shame because I've seen a few people play this and it is a fun game. So this is 75% off, $9.99. Next we have the entire Metro collection. Of course, Metro first two games, Metro 2033 and Metro Last Light, have been given away free multiple times and pretty much on all platforms. So most of you should have it. If not, you can get the entire bundle. The latest game, also has 2 DLCs. All of it is included here for under $10. This is fantastic value. I've played a little bit of Exodus because my GPU wasn't good enough to run it properly back in the day when it first launched. But I have a newer GPU, so I have been thinking of going back and playing this. But the first 2 games, I really like them. The first one, the very first game, I really enjoyed that one. I think that is the favorite until I play more of the third one and figure out if that's better. But this is under $10, 84% off. Next is a classic game, Doom 3. Now when it first came out, this had a lot of hype. They had some advanced lighting features and stuff like that. And it still holds up surprisingly because I played Prey from 2006, which uses the same engine as this game, Doom 3. It uses the id Tech 3 engine. And it's surprisingly good. Even graphically, it still holds up. So remember, this game came out in 2003, 2004 something. And then Prey came out in 2006 using the same id Tech 3 engine that is used in this one. And I was surprised because it looked very good graphically. And I thought, man, 2006 graphics seem pretty good and they don't feel dated in 2023. So if you haven't played this, because this was a different game, it was more sort of dark and a bit more horror-ish in the gameplay. So you may like this one, and it's only $4, 60% off. This is of course the Game of the Year edition, which was sort of remastered in 2012, but the original was from the early 2000s. Next is another fan favorite. This is Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition. So this is like GTA in Hong Kong. 85% off, $2.99. Every time it's on sale and I don't mention it, somebody in the comments will always come and say, you didn't mention Sleeping Dogs. That's how popular this game is. I would say play this with a controller because it will be much more comfortable. Just my opinion. Next is Disco Elysium, another popular RPG. The art style is very good in this one. It has an interesting story. It's an isometric RPG with some detective elements. So yeah, again, quite a popular game, 75% off, $10 only. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, so another very popular fantasy RPG similar to Skyrim. So I don't know if you guys have seen, I've actually even seen the anime for this. I've only seen 2 animes in my life, and this is one of them. There's an anime for this. So basically there's like a big dragon comes out, tears out your heart, and you are like a, what are they called? Arisen, I think. Then you have to go and figure out what's happening. You also have a very interesting system where you have your companions called pawns, and they are quite useful. You can have multiple of them. So if you want Skyrim, if you play Skyrim, you like Skyrim, you want something similar, check this out. I think it's a great game, and it is less than $5 for a Capcom game. You know, Japanese publishers don't like giving big sales and stuff, but Capcom seems to be the exception, and I think this is a fantastic price for under $5 for a game that will give you a lot of value. Another game, this is purely my recommendation, this is Greedfall. You could call it a bit of a Marmite style game. Some people really love it, some people hate it. I'm on the side of loving it. I just like the feel of these games made by spiders. The storytelling is very good. The gameplay isn't the most refined, let's be honest here. The combat was a bit clunky, and there's a lot of backtracking going around, meeting people. It's mostly involves talking and choices and stuff like that. So the RPG elements with the characters is very interesting here, and the story is very good. The setting is very unique as well. So if you like old BioWare RPGs, for example, then I think you should be okay with this one. If you want more action in your RPGs and stuff, then maybe avoid this one. So this is 70% off, $11.99, and this is the gold edition, which includes another DLC expansion called the Vespe Conspiracy. And then finally, another game I saw seems to be selling well. This is Game of the Year edition of Lords of the Fallen. I've played a little bit of this. This is like a budget Souls-like game, dudes with like a lot of armor and stuff like that. If you played Dark Souls games, this might actually feel easy and kind of boring, but it looks good graphically and visually as well. So 85% off, $4.49. Not a bad price, I feel. So yeah, have a look at this. Also, there is a sequel, not a sequel, it's more like a reboot, I think, coming out very soon this year. In fact, I think the pre-orders are available everywhere. So this is my last pick. Let me know what you think of these selections. Have you played any of these games? I want to play a few. Doom 3 I have bought myself, and I would like to play it at some point soon, because I did play Prey and I liked it quite a lot. So I want to go back and play Doom as well, because it's the same engine. And yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance is something I should really play. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.